How's it going, everybody? I'm Coin Ring Maker. If you've never seen me before, I make coins like this into rings. And I got a little interrupted yesterday, so we're about halfway through this one. So I'm just going to jump back into it. If you want to watch me make this into a ring, hang out and watch. If anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. This slippery quarter. Usually I've got a better grip than that. I'm tired today, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm tired. How are y'all doing? Hopefully y'all got better sleep than me. Looks like we got a couple more people hopping in here. If you guys have never seen me before, I'm Coin Ring Maker. I make coins like this into rings. We're currently working on a 1979 quarter. We're gonna hop over here to my 1-ton arbor press and start making this a ring. If anyone's interested, I do have a shop, a little store. You can find that on my profile. There's a website link there. It's also my username, coinringmakercom. If you think this is kind of interesting and you'd like to check it out, I would appreciate you doing so. There's also a little coupon code on my profile if y'all want to save a little bit. It's only illegal if you do it fraudulently. So if you took a penny, made it look like a dime, tried to spend it, that would be illegal. This one's going to be a pretty big boy. It's a 13 and a half. Usually I stop at a 13. But this guy got 2 rings, and he asked very politely. So we're going to try and really stretch this sucker out and keep it looking nice at the same time. If y'all wouldn't mind tapping the screen a couple times, we're sitting at 46 likes. I think we could easily hit 100 with the 420 people here watching. I think that's something y'all could easily accomplish together. There we go. So here's our ring so far, and usually I would take this right onto the ring stretcher, but because it's a Washington quarter, I kind of want to stretch it out a little bit another way. So we're going to use this little bitty die here. Yeah, get them auto clickers going. Yeah, we hit 2K, 2.5K. Not too shabby. I just used a cone to fold and I lost it. Where could it be? All right, y'all, anybody see my cone anywhere? Y'all see a metal cone? I don't see it. How does that happen? Well, I guess we're just gonna have to stretch it on the ring stretcher. It'll be okay. No fancy stuff today. So this is my ring stretcher here. And it gets super jealous of my phone. So anytime I use this, my phone likes to fall over and move around. We're gonna try and really set this up nice here. So it won't do that. Now you can see we're starting to get more of a ring shape to it, but we're gonna have to stretch it quite a bit more. How do coins get sent to me? If you want me to work on your coin, there's a button on my TikTok profile. Tap my logo right here, and then tap the text that says get a quote, and then it's just gonna ask you to fill out some information. If you can tell me like what kind of coin it is, what year it was made, what it's made of, and the ring size you're wanting to get, I can get back to you with a quote. That's how we do that. So we're just stretching and flipping this and twisting it so that we don't have the pressure on the same spot over and over again. Slowly working it up. We're gonna have to get it to at least a size 14. Right now, it's about a 12.5. I'm gonna go ahead and anneal it again. So we'll go over here and heat it up one more time. Whoop. Tap on my screen. If anybody has any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. If you guys want to check out my shop, I'm gonna go ahead and pin it right here for you. It's my website. There's a bunch of information on the website, like a recommended tool list, my YouTube channel, and my store. So feel free to check it out. So this softens the copper back up, makes it easier to stretch the rest of the way without it snapping. Hopefully. And this is the other ring I made for this guy yesterday. This is a Texas quarter coin ring. This is a size 13.5, so it's pretty big. And that's how big we're gonna have to get this one too. So it's pretty close. But I've got all 50 states in these quarter coin rings. If anyone's interested in that, you'll go ahead and let me know what state you're from. And I will let you know. Well, I do. I've got all 50 states. I ain't gonna lie to you. I have them in copper and 90% silver. They're probably my most popular rings. So you could definitely get an Oklahoma quarter coin ring. down. But I also have specific ears that you can pick. Let's see. We've got this well past the size 14. So that's good. And we're just going to reduce it down here. We're going to make it a little smaller. We're almost at 10,000 likes, guys. Let's go. Not too bad. Still not quite 13 and a half. We're looking for that line right there. So we're going to reduce it just a little more. Try not to go too much. Perfect. Right at 13 and a half. Nice. Yeah, let me see if I can. This one's yours, West Virginia. I still got to clean it up a little bit. It's still got a little bit of cloudiness on it. We're going to tumble that off and make it nice and shiny. But it came out really good. It's a good looking ring. Yeah, I was waiting for you to comment for like, I don't know, like a day and a half. And I was like, I guess he's not going to do it. Better just start on his ring. So we still have a bunch of fire scale on this one. So the next step we're going to do is knock that off of there. This is one of my favorite steps. Awesome. Glad to hear it. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I've heard a few people say that soldiers used to make these. I don't blame them. It's pretty fun. $10,500 likes. Heck yeah. I wonder how many follows I can get if I ask politely. Would you guys kindly follow my TikTok page? I sure would appreciate it. It would mean ever so much to me. I'm really close to 75,000 followers here on TikTok. I'd really like to break over that threshold. That would be a cool thing to happen today. What brand is my ring stretcher? I actually have two. So I've got the basic blue Indian / Chinese one. It's a Fooder Wrong. I don't know how you pronounce it, but this is the one I use most of the time, mostly because it's actually bolted down to my desk, which makes it much easier to use. But when I'm working on smaller coins like dimes and stuff, I'll use this one. This is a Pepe Tools ring stretcher. I got this second hand. These are actually pretty expensive, but I bought it from somebody who just gave up on ring making, and you can see the top of this one is actually much smaller than this one over here. So I use this one for like really delicate stuff, smaller rings. If I sent you some coins, would I make rings and give them away? I don't do a whole lot of giveaways, mostly because that seems to bring scammers really, really bad here on TikTok. Like if you even just say the word giveaway in a post, like you start getting all these bots commenting and messing with people, and I just don't want anything to do with it. I don't need a bunch of copycat accounts out there, so I just don't like doing giveaways. It's nothing personal. But I do custom work, so if you want to send me some coins to be made into rings, you can get a quote by tapping the button on my profile that says get a quote. Just tell me about the coin. Ooh, I gotta catch my breath. Yeah, just tell me about the coin, what it's made of, what year it is, what type of coin it is, and what ring size you would like, and I can get you a quote. Otherwise, just order through the website. There's about 50 different types of coin rings I make. So I've got a pretty decent variety, a decent inventory you can pick from. I prefer to work on my own coins, mostly because if I do mess up, that way it's my property and not someone else's. And especially if it's like, something that's been handed down in your family or something like that. I understand why you would want that to be made into jewelry, but at the same time, like, if I mess up, it's ruined. So I really, like, I like to warn people beforehand as much as I can. Like, that something could go wrong. Usually doesn't, but it is possible. There we go. That looks good. Well, now comes the part of the show where I just show off stuff I've already made and encourage you guys to go order something on the website. If I get an order while I'm doing this, I will stop and we'll make your ring. Like step-by-step process. You can see how it's done. I think it's a pretty good deal. There's also a 10% off coupon on my profile and my website link. So just tap on my logo. Y'all go check it out. And if anybody orders something, we'll make it. Ooh. Yeah, if you can move it with a magnet, it's probably steel, and that would be too hard for me to work on anyways. Like the last steel coin I tried to work on was just ridiculously tough. It was very difficult to work on. And I didn't even finish it. I was like, I don't even want to deal with this anymore. So steel is no bueno. No, it doesn't make good rings either. Because they can like rust. Like iron. It's not good. But yeah, y'all go check out the store. I'll go ahead and pin it right here. And if anybody orders something, we will make it. If y'all have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments section. I've been making coin rings for about 2.5 years. I've been doing this here on TikTok for about 1.5 years. I hop on live pretty much with every order I get and make it live in front of people. It's pretty cool. I started out with just quarters. I made probably like 1,000 quarter coin rings. And I was like, okay, let's try something else. I stepped up to $50. And then when I did my first Morgan dollar, I was terrified. I was so scared. Because it's like 100-year-old coin, right? And it's not cheap either. Like, it's 90% silver. I was like, I've never even held one of these, much less tried to make one into jewelry, but that was a while ago. And now it's something I do pretty frequently. Make rings out of silver coins. But I really enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun. Let's try a cone. What do you mean a cone? What are you talking about? When I first started making coin rings, like one of the hardest things to do, and it's actually one of the it's like the first step, is to punch a hole in the center of the coin. And getting a perfectly centered hole is actually very difficult to do. Even if you measure, you mark it, it's just hard to do. So I designed this thing that, and then I 3D print them, and you can just pop your quarter in there. Works for $50 too. And then you line up your punch with this hole on the other side, and you get a perfectly centered punch every time. So I've made this originally just for my personal use, but it's actually been a pretty popular thing. A lot of people have ordered these and been pretty pleased with them. Mostly because I can produce them a lot cheaper than, say, a center punch guide like this. So these are like, I don't know, $400 or $500. But this auto centers any coin. So this is kind of next level. Jason's works. But this thing, I give you a set of 2 just in case you break one, so you have a backup. But yeah, these are pretty cool. They work great. And these just slide into a punch and die kit that you get at Harbor Freight. That's what a lot of people use when they first start out. That's what I used. But yeah, I got an order for one of these, so I got to print off another one and package that up later today. And then something I want to do, I want to make a 64 Kennedy $50 today. Yeah, I want to make one of these into a ring, because I've got one with the tail side out done. I'll show you that one. Looks like this. But I want to have another one I can show with the year on the outside, because I've got quite a few of these 64s and I'm trying to sell them. I definitely need to move some of these, so I'm going to go ahead and make one as an example. These are $150. They're 90% silver, and I've got a few of them. So if anyone's interested, let me know. I'd be happy to make you one. But we're going to go ahead and make one just for example purposes. Y'all feel free to tap the screen if you're enjoying this live. I know we've been bouncing around and doing a bunch of different stuff, but I'm not the most structured business. I like to kind of float around in the breeze a little bit. I don't know how to explain it. Keeps things interesting. Layaway? I mean, I can hold on to it for you. But nah. I can give you a coupon. It's a coupon code on my profile. That's about the best I got. I do have a rewards program too. A lot of people miss it, but it's like right on the side of my website. And every time you make a purchase, you get points, and you can cash in the points for discounted prices. It's pretty cool. How much are they? So these are 150. They're 90% silver. You can see on the side here, that clean silver cut. Go with the flow. I agree. That's the way to do it. Do I put it on a lathe? No, I don't have a lathe. Most of my rings are made completely with like hand tools. Like the most mechanized thing I use is a tumbler to just polish up stuff if I can't get it shiny enough by hand. But everything else is done with these. If I have a special silver dollar and send it to you, can I make you one? Yeah. You'd want to tap on the get a quote button on my profile. Just tap this logo up here. Let me know as much as you can about the coin and what ring size you would need, and I can get you a quote. Silver dollars are usually $200, whether it's my coin or yours. That's just what I charge for silver dollars. Just now getting into the hobby, and then you pop up. Well, awesome. Yeah, dude, check out my YouTube channel. There's lots of good videos on my YouTube channel, Coin Ring Maker, like tutorials, tool tips. I also have a recommended tool list on my website you may want to check out. I try to share as much like information about this as I can, because when I first started, I couldn't find information about it anywhere. So I had to kind of, I don't know, fly by the seat of my pants and just figure it out myself a lot of the way. So once I got some things right, I started making videos about it to help other people, because I really enjoy it. But it can also, there's like pitfalls, right? There's like little things that every coin ring maker has trouble with, that if you can just figure out how to get those things done correctly, it makes it so much easier. Where do I get the coins I use? When I first started, I got everything off eBay. Now that I've stumbled on TikTok, I try to buy my coins from like coin family members. Like I try to support that community. But eBay's not a bad place either, because you can I don't know, you can quickly find a lot of different varieties of coins. So if you need something very specific, it's not hard to track it down. Cool. Yeah, I just started tinkering with like setting stones in these. I still need to do some more practice, but like I really like jewelry making, because there's so many different like roads and avenues and techniques that you can learn to make different kinds of things. It's really cool. Yeah. So you can do head side out or tail side out. It really depends on how you fold it, which is going to be one of the next steps we're going to do. But yeah, there's the tail side out. And for anyone who's interested, this is a 90% silver 1964 Kennedy half dollar. I make these into rings. They're $150. And I'd love to make you one if you're interested. I'm just doing this one as an example. We're going to do this one with a date facing out. This is called a deburring tool. You can get it at a hardware store. It's usually used by like plumbers. Yeah. All you got to do is tap my logo up here and the website link and order you one, and I'd be happy to make you one. Oh man. I usually hold this with a pair of needle nose pliers, but my kid done run off with them, so I gotta use these clamps. And they aren't the grippiest. Is acid pretty expensive? This is just water. I just anneal in water. What just helps ring from not splitting right? So, deburring the inside helps prevent splitting, and we're also going to sand that after we fold it a couple times. Just keeping this inside cut edge as smooth as possible is going to help prevent it from splitting. Also, annealing it is going to make the silver softer. That's when we heated it up and dipped it in the water. That's going to keep it from splitting as well. Yes, if you'd like to send me a coin, what you need to do is tap on my TikTok profile logo right here. On my profile, there's a button that says get a quote. Just tell me as much as you can about the coin, what kind of coin it is, what year it is, what it's made of, and your ring size. And I can get you a quote on how much it will cost. I mean, we could do that. I've actually got one sitting here. I had to hop off yesterday, and I apologize for that right when you got on. So we've got the mini walker here. I think we can do it. So my usual punch size is a 1/2 inch. So that's like this. So what we can do here is we can lay that on top, kind of center it, and that'll show us how big of a punch we usually get on this one. And that's what I did for this ring I'm wearing right now. So you can see that that's about the same. So what you want is me to go down one smaller. Which would be 7/16. So that would be like that. So you get quite a bit more sun ray, a bit more dress. It's just going to be a thicker band. Is that what you're talking about? Is that what you think you'd like me to do? Is that something you're interested in buying, or just something you're interested in seeing? It goes right below her chest, it looks like. That's why I'm proud to be an American man. Mr. Rush, you still in here? Yep, we'll order it. Okay, cool. And we'll work on that. We'll put this in the 90% bucket. And you said it's size 10, right? Does it have to be a $50? Can I use? Yeah, I have 90% silver quarters, 64 and earlier, and all 50 states. So I've got a pretty decent range of silver, like 90% silver quarters. I also have some fine silver quarters. I think 2020, 2021, and I just got these 2022s. If anyone's interested in these are really cool. These are brand new quarters. They're fine silver, so 99.99 silver, not just 90%. And these are to recognize famous American women. And these are really cool. I don't know if that's something you'd be interested in. But I have a lot of options with quarters. Make sure that's the right punch. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, just tap on that get a quote button. Tell me as much as you can about the coins and what ring sizes you would need. And then I'll email you maybe a couple more questions and we'll get it worked out. Cute little itty bitty center punch. $15,000 likes on this live. Let's go. Not bad. Not bad. Just to kind of show, like, this is how thick it was last time. So you get another maybe 2 more millimeters. Definitely going to be thicker. What's the widest band I can make? That's probably going to be like a 1 ounce coin or like an American Eagle. Let's see. This is the widest ring I've made. This is a Libertad. You see how wide that is at the end there? It's really cool. It's got text on the outside. It's a 1 ounce fine silver Mexican coin. But I think the widest one I have here, it's like either one of these. Morgan dollar, Peace dollar, pretty fat. American Eagle. Pretty good size rings. So the wider the band I make on the coin, usually the smaller the hole I punch. And with that, it limits how big I can make the ring. So with my rings, I try to find a punch size that allows me to get a decent range on ring size, but also have a lot of nice detail on the ring itself. So like with quarters, I could make the ring wider a little bit, but then there's no way I could make it as big as I can make it right now. Right now I can go to size 13 with quarters. Thanks. All right, and you want the Liberty on the outside, right? Yeah, I seen it come in. Awesome. Since this is fine silver, we're not going to heat it up too much. Yeah, so quarters are out of the question for you. I could do half dollars that big though. Or dollars, like Morgan dollars, Peace dollars, American Eagles, the bigger stuff. I'm deburring the inside because if there's any like tiny cracks or splits in there, it'll split the ring as we start like stretching and manipulating it. So I do it just to smooth it out. Also, when I punch a hole through it, it's actually really rough and sharp. So that just makes it a little more smooth. It doesn't take off a whole bunch from the hole diameter size. So this is the hole we punched it, and it's still pretty tight. Like there's maybe barely even a millimeter that we've taken out. How do I punch the holes? With this is called a punch. And this is a auto punch, or an auto centering punch by Jason's Works. So I can put any kind of coin in here and it will auto center because it's cone shaped. And this is the base of it, and then we just punch it through. I just use a plastic hammer. I used to use my 12-ton press, but this hammer works just as good. I just make sure I have a stamping block underneath it, and it works perfect. Do I have any 2014 silver quarters? I think Sand Dunes is 2014. So I've got Sand Dunes 90%. Yeah, no problem. And those are actually like their own listings, so you'll just have to like search Sand Dunes. Sounds good. I can do that. Actually, I was just working on... Where did it go? Never mind. I was just working on one of the half dollars you sent me. What's that? Die? This is a doming block. Size 4.5? Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, it's just got a bunch of like half hemispheric circles, and it's for making things round. I really like it for folding coins because they're already circular, right? And as long as it's sitting flat in here, it'll fold evenly all the way. So it keeps you from getting like kind of wonky folds. Ah, there it is. One of the 64s you sent me. Now this is a 17-degree die. I think it's actually just a hair too small for this coin. So I'll have to go up a size. So I fold with a doming block, and then I follow up with a 17-degree die. Just to get it nice and even. I think it'll fit in here now. Oh, it's so close. Not the first time I've heard that joke. Yeah, it works for Lincoln too. Y'all go ahead and tap the screen a little bit for me. We're almost at 16K. Thank you. I really like these. Like, I'm a big fan of the Walking Liberty half dollars, but they're all really old. So they're just not as crisp as these, like, imitations. But, like, you can see the sandal straps, all the wrinkles in her dress, the flag, the stars, her face. Very, very crisp detail on these. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'll have to stretch it out on this one a little first. And we should probably mirror it too, just to be safe. No, I still have, it was a bear in a bowl. I still have that one. Where are you? Yeah, this one. Still got it. $300. The only one I've got. It's heavy, dude. It's, this inside, like, geometric detail. Fine silver. Really, really cool. The best I can do is show you the coupon code on my profile. It'll save you like $30. That's that's the best I can do. I got me a, I don't know, pull out. Got me a golden haymaker. I actually really like using this. Like, it's really soothing, like cutting coins and stuff. But it's also incredibly time consuming. And I haven't sold any of the cut coins I've done, so it's hard to justify spending the time cutting if I'm not going to sell anything. So most of the time I'm working on rings, which is cool with me. I like making rings too. Thank you. Yeah, I'm a lot craftier than I am organized. My desk is a mess. Look at this, just crap all over, everywhere. But I know where everything is, so that's what counts, right? Everything in its right place. All right, should I give a verified creator a chance to hop in on us? See what's up? No, I don't think so. It's always weird. I need... It looks really cool. I like it. got it. It's just past a size 10. We're going to stretch it a little bit more so we can shape it. Excuse me. Yeah, that looks cool. Beeswax has helped me a lot with the blades breaking. I just got like a chunk of beeswax and just run the blade through here or along this edge here just a little bit. Anytime I can feel, I don't know, a little bit of resistance, I'll just dab a little bit more on. And that's helped a bunch. That's saved me a bunch of blades at least. Still takes a long time, but I'm not changing blades as much as I used to. That looks great. It's at a 10.5 right now, so we're gonna shrink it up just a little bit on each side. Gotta go feed the baby. Yeah, no problem. Feed that baby. That looks great. And you get the whole In God We Trust there, so we'll do a little comparison. Now mine does look kind of stupid because I tried gold plating and a bunch of it came off. But if you look, you can't see all of In God We Trust on mine. But you can on this one. Looks good. Wearing your Utah ring, very nice. Yeah, I like working with my hands, making beautiful stuff. And I mean, a lot of the times I'm as surprised as you guys are with how some of this stuff comes out. You can order through my website, which is linked on my profile. Just a second, I'm gonna polish this up a little bit. And then I'll put them side by side. But these are on my website, coinringmakercom. It's linked on my profile. There's also a little gold chain by the comment section that you can tap on. That'll bring up some of my products. This particular ring is called, I don't know, like Mini Walking Liberty quarter fine ounce silver round coin ring, something like that. Hang on, I can. Sorry about the off-screen polish here, but we're just getting it a little shiny. Really make them details pop. I'm just using a jewelry polish cloth that you would get at Walmart. Look at the stars on that flag, man. Looks so good. All right, let me see how I can set these next to each other. Will that work? A little bit. The problem with putting stuff on the outside of the rings, like resin or any kind of coating really, is I worry about allergic reactions that people might have. So I try to just deal with the bare metal, the silver, the copper, the 90% silver. And I do recommend with copper that people coat it themselves with clear fingernail polish, but I don't apply anything onto the rings themselves. If anybody else has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Looks good. Super smooth. Alright guys, I'm gonna hop off of here. Y'all go check out my website. There's a coupon code on my profile. Just tap right there. You can check it out while you're giving me a follow. If you want to see me make more cool coins into rings, make sure to give me a follow. I'm on here on TikTok making cool coin jewelry all the time, and I'd be happy to have you join me on my next one. Y'all have a great day, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks. I'm glad you like it, man. We'll get it all finished up and sent out to you.